Hey lads and lasses, how's they doing? Welcome to another video. I decided to take a little break from all the moving and packing that I'm doing and go do this because I'm quite excited to do something different and something new. So, a week ago as I record this, mid-July 2024, SquarePeg relaunched their ring road services. We had the 9 and the 10. They're now both the 9 and the 9C, and they do a loop of the ring road. One goes one way, one goes the other way. We'll go into more detail a little later on. We'll have plenty of time, trust me. But yeah, we're going to do those and hopefully get some of their brand new 24 plate vehicles as well. I'm quite excited for them. So I'm just waiting for 14 to go over towards Pudsey, where we're going to catch our first one. So yeah, let's cue the intro. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. So we are Kite 63593. It's our first one. It's got some new guide wheels. Morning, you alright? Ta.
Rainbow Road, Lansing Island. The next stop is Rainsville Road, Victoria Park Road.
Right, so I've just got off at more or less Low Town near Pudsey because the timetable states that gets in at 7:59 and the 9 that I need leaves at 7:59. Now that's running early because it's 8 o'clock in the morning, it's dead on the road right now, but I'm not chancing it, so I'll let that go down Kent Road and Valley Road and do all that bit. I'm just going to walk straight up towards the bus station and hopefully get in there before, I don't know, 17 minutes, probably right. So what's happening is, well, let me explain how the 9 and 9C work. Both routes start at White Rose Centre. Drivers have the brakes there and whatnot. You will go out either as the 9 and the 9C. The 9 is the anti-clockwise route, the 9C is the clockwise. Easy. You go do one full loop of the ring road, and then you come off and have a break, and another driver takes that bus, and then that driver does the reverse of the loop. So that bus will come in as, say, a 9, and then it'll go back out as the 9C and do the other way around. Or you'll go out as a 9C, get back to White Rose, and then reverse of the route as a 9, go the other way around. Oh, look before it. So, if you want to change, if you're going from, say, Seacroft and you want to go to Pudsey, and you go via White Rose, you can pay one single fare through journey. You just change buses at White Rose, but you can, in theory, continue that route, that journey as one trip. You just change buses at White Rose, so you still stay on a 9C that way around. So what I'm going to do, because I'm doing multiple trips, doing at least 4 different ones, I'm going to get a SquarePeg day ticket. So my staff pass invalid on their buses. Do White Rose now, puts it to White Rose, then obviously that bus goes back the other way. Wait at White Rose, get the next 9, that'll come in as a 9C, it possibly already be there. Get that up to Seacroft, wait an hour, get the next 9, get that over to Horsforth, wait an hour, get the next one around to Pudsey, or White Rose even, White Rose, and then I'm gonna do the crazy bit and do one entire loop of the 9C the entire way around the ring road, right back to White Rose, which will take about 3 hours. Help me. So that is the plan. I'll go a bit more into detail with the history of the routes later on, when it used to be like the 8 and the 9, but for now I'm pretty much at the bus station now, so I've done plenty of time. Now I'll spin you around. It's literally where these lights are, you go through, there's another set of lights, boom, bus station. So, and Texas is up here somewhere, because I'm hoping I get off at Smyrna Co-op and get a 44F straight up. There are 4F due right in front of my 14. I checked it and it was Texas. Like, great. Let's see if she waits for me, because you know, if she knows I'm there, probably won't wait. No, gone. Didn't even stop. Yeah, she may be here when I get here, but most importantly, I'm here before the 9. That's what I'm bothered about. So I'm gonna wrap up. Let's see you when the 9 comes in. Well, I could have stood on it. Okay, there's, oh no, 4S over there. Ready for it? Yeah, there it is. There's Texas, packed up. I wouldn't care that I got baited into this one yesterday. My mate goes, before your carpets come, do you fancy a round trip on the 86? And so yeah, I come off at 11:30 and your carpets ain't due till 12. Oh, yeah, okay. And then that rocked up. I went all last week without seeing her. And then right as I was about to get my last bus home on Sunday, because I went to go photo these 100 coaches. Right when I went to go photo them, came back round to the bus stop, 42 was sat at edge row, and it would her. Let me try. So yeah, not happy. And literally this is right here. So I've got 9 minutes. 8 minutes, and it's off this stand actually. It's about to be a bit of a free for all when this 9 comes, because 14 is currently sat on C. That's not due out for 13 minutes. 9's due out in 7. I reckon 9 might rock up on B, but B's got a 4F due off, so it might end up going around onto D where 9C's due. That's a bit annoying. It's a bit of a free for all. Does anybody recall last time when I went to go do some 9s and a 9 rocked in, but it didn't get onto its stand because the 91 were on its stand over there on E. So I jumped on one on D because there were buses everywhere. I saw a 9 come in and I jumped on, and it was the wrong 9. Who remembers that vlog? Yeah. It's all your fault, Texas. Your fault. Existing. Right, here we go. Try and get it on this one. No, you're going around. You're going on a D probably. Cheers, man. Hey, buddy. Can I get a day ticket just for you guys?
Small quickly, mate.
Okay, please.
Cheers.
Nice one. Chat.
Right. £2, please.
bargain price. I'll give her that. Time very much, bud. Cheers. There we are. So, White Rose. Now have about 20 minutes for the next 9, because don't forget that one's now going back as a 9C later on. Just past the 9C on just before the roundabout, which is one of the new ones. So unlikely I'll be getting that one today unless looks on my side, which it's me, so 20 minutes. Very tempted to try for a Mackey's breakfast. Let's see how big the queue is or anything like that, see how busy they are. I've had cheesy flatbread. Right, I'll see you on the next 9. Oh yeah, I'm definitely going to have to go to Greg's or something because, you know, there's so many people in here. I'm like literally the 9th person here. I'm not going to have time for this. I'm just going to have to go back downstairs, my boys, because look at all these people in here, man. Can't be having this. It's just way too busy. Nah, we'll come back to this one, my boys. Let's go to Greg's or something, okay? I'm joking, like I say. Mine's number 9. It's so busy. I think I just changed that fella's day up there. 9. I'm like, might be me. Might be me. Like, I hope it's you. I hope it's me. I'm hungry. 2 cheesy flatbreads. Let's get them. Right, 15 minutes to get back. Let's see what we get. Right, here comes our next 9. Well, I'm at the point that Metro need to update stuff. Oh, it's a 68 plate this time. Morning, you okay? I don't think that'll scan with that in there. Thank you. Close but no cigar. That's MMC, but it's the other one, the one they got brand new. And that's the one I've just come off. Yes, Metro. Hi, hey, how you doing? Could you please get somebody out to sort these timetables out and update them all? Because that still advertises for the 10. I know it's only been a week, but my 14s have been running late turns for a few months now, and you're still advertising for the times when they were hourly prior to going back late turn. So I don't know what's going on shortages or what's going on, please just have somebody going around and changing them all. It's very confusing because bus times hasn't updated yet either. For the 9C, you can track a 9, but they only track the anti-clockwise direction, which is why I'm doing the loop the way I'm doing today, so I can actually see what buses I've got. I couldn't see this one because obviously this has just come in as a 9C, and I'll probably be able to guess as I pass them what my next ones are. But as I get to like Seacroft on this one, Horsforth on the one after, I'll be able to see on the map what the next bus is, how late it is, that kind of thing. Yeah, other than that, there's the right one next to it. Other than that, I can't tell what time buses are without having to go onto the website. Thankfully the screen up there though is up to date, advertised for the 9 and 9C, so I'm glad for that. But yeah, the physical stand timetables need updating if you could please, that would be fantastic. So yes, we have the original E200 MMC. They've got a brand new dealer stock white after demoing another one. And then mostly just bought second-hand E200s prior to these 24 plates. So for the most part this was the only E200 MMC. They did buy some 3 ex-National Express Dundee E200 MMC 65 plates. They were some of the very first ones built. I'll look on fleet lists to see if any of them is actually the very first one. Well, it says something like 2701. Although that said, that might be West Midlands I'm thinking of rather than Dundee. Like I said, I'm going to have to have a flip through. But yeah, they got them earlier this year. And then this Better Bus Fund or something or other that the Mayor is doing to support services has funded for 4 brand new 24 plate E200 MMCs, 2 long wheelbase, 2 short wheelbases. I'll go more into that in a little bit. deadstreetdeck.com. It goes up via Garforth, so it loops round to cover the old 22 that they used to do. Again, I'll cover this later on when we get to Seacroft. I'll go into the detail and the history of the 9s. But yes, welcome to Garforth. and Seacroft. There we go. There's an electroline right in, there's other street decks in. Yay. So yeah, here we are, Seacroft. I'm going to go and use Tesco, re-up on some supplies because I've gone through my drink and had my flatbread, but I want some food later and I might not get a chance, so I'm going to grab something now. So I've got something. And then we'll go into the history about the ring roads. There's a 24 plate in now, but it's on the 9 seats going the other way towards White Rose via Rothwell and that. Whereas I'm wanting one in about 50 minutes coming back up to go towards Horsforth, but I'll get a shot of this one when it leaves somehow. And then we'll go into history of the ring road, shall we? Right, so you join me here at Seacroft on the green. It's a very nice day to be sat in the sun. It's chilling here now for the next half hour or so. Seems like a good time to discuss the history of the ring roads. It's quite extensive, quite a lot's happened over the past, 40 years. So let's get right into that. So, back in the day, a little company called Yorkshire Rider established a couple of new services called the 8 and the 9, and they would run along the ring road, which runs around the outskirts of Leeds. The 8 would run one way around the loop and the 9 would run the other way around the loop, and basically it's been that way for many years. I think even through into first era when they changed it, so that the 8 would go from Pudsey up through Horsforth and then along the North Ring Road to Seacroft here and back, and then the 9 would do from Horsforth down to Pudsey, across to White Rose, up through Middleton, and then up to Seacroft along the bottom ring road and back. So they'll basically split up, and then so they kept that going till probably about 2010, I'd say, because I remember seeing the number 8s going past my old high school. I used to sit in IT suite and be able to look out at window and watch Scanish Striders go past. They were days. But yeah, and then come along 2010, I want to say, Centrebus came up to Leeds, took over the airport contract. Well, they started competing with it and then eventually took it over, and then expanded from there. So they took on like the 8 from first. They did some night journeys on the 9. They took over like the 62s and whatnot and a few other bits. But yeah, they took over the 8. And I remember one of the duties you used to do, you'd take on your bus at Kirkstall from the depot, well, near the depot. You'd take it on as a 62A to Cross Green, I believe. Go over to Cross Green, then to Pudsey, so basically into Leeds as it currently does, as the 62 does now, and then what the 81 essentially does to Pudsey through like Troydale and that. Change at Pudsey to an 8, go up to Horsforth and across to Seacroft, and then you change there as the 63B it was, which is basically what now V11A is, I suppose, on a night, via Scores and the round to Crossgates, and then you go all the way back round and you come off. Amazing duty, it was so good. So they ran that for a while, and then the 8 was taken over by Connections buses with like floor lines, and then I think they changed it so that most of the journeys only went to and from Horsforth, with morning and evening journeys going as far as Pudsey. And then while that was going on, SquarePeg took over the section of the 9 between White Rose and Seacroft. They took that off first continued the Horsforth to White Rose section. I think even at one point they had a Horsforth to Pudsey section, and I think even SquarePeg ran a bit of that for a time. So you had the whole 9A fiasco going on. 9A. so many iterations of it all at once. It got very, very messy and very, very confusing at the time. You had 9s run by First, you had 9s run by SquarePeg, you had the 9A, which was basically all the bottom ring road from Seacroft to Horsforth via Pudsey and White Rose on a night. It got very messy and very confusing. Eventually, Connections took their 8 off, and SquarePeg then took it on as a 9. So you'd had 9 from White Rose around to Horsforth via Seacroft. That got a bit confusing as well. And then you still had First's 9 from Horsforth down to Pudsey and White Rose. And then you had the 22 for a little while that that SquarePeg started up, which went from Crossgates down to Rothwell. They took that off and then extended the 9 to do the Garforth loop. So you come off the ring road and then you went round through Garforth and then back onto the ring road again, which is what we did earlier. Yeah, you had the last day of First tonight before Yorkshire buses took it on. I've done a whole vlog on that, go check it out. Yorkshire buses then took on a 9 between Horsforth and White Rose. They changed theirs to a 10 and even ran that on a night. And then they took that off. SquarePeg came in and basically completed the loop. And then it all got renumbered to the 9 and 9C, part of the what I'm calling the BSIP, the Bus Service Improvement Plan, what's funded by the Mayor of West Yorkshire. So basically we've got the 4 brand new vehicles, the 2 short and the 2 long wheelbase MMCs, and then you've got basically one continuous loop with the what's the word? With the caveat that it's a through route in terms of journeys. You can change buses at White Rose. The bus starts and finishes at White Rose to do the loop. But if you're travelling through, you can get off and get on the next bus, continuing the loop, and not pay any difference. You still can continue through on one journey. So that is a big improvement, and it's probably the simplest iteration of the ring roads since it was the 8 and the 9. So yeah, it's a lot easier and a lot better now. So I'm quite happy about that. Oh, and by the way, it's not a super loop. Stop calling it that. I've seen you Evening Post making out that it's a super loop. It's not a super loop. Super loop is a TfL London brand for the express bus services around London and the 2 that go into London. I've done a video on that. Go look at that. That is not a super loop because there's nothing express about the ring road at all. You go and sit in Horsforth at rush hour. Anyway, so yes, Bradford have also got a loop surface, the 601, 602. I may go cover that, although my boy Alex and my Central, he's already covered a video on it, but I may go do it as well because they've got some new buses, a couple of new 24 plate E211Cs with TLC, so I may go do that. I've seen somebody saying that they want me to go do it. I may go do it. But yeah, speaking of 24 plates, that's going to be my next bus in about 15 minutes, 20 minutes, something like that. So I will see you on that. So I've just come down to stop before the green, so 2 stops before Seacroft bus station, just so I can kill some time, and it's quiet here. So unlike anybody else is going to be getting on, and the bus is due any time. Oh, never mind. I was just going to say it's running a little bit late thanks to the temp lights at where was it? Rothwell, I think it was. Not Rothwell, Swillington. Hey buddy, okay. Thank you. Yeah, we're here now. myself out now. Oh, that didn't last long. Never mind. I was just gonna say, I think this one's going to be my favourite because the. Hang on, let me flip you around. The registration plate on it is CWX. So CWW, CWX, CWY, CWZ. First two are the short wheelbase, long two are the long wheelbase. This one, CWX, is kind of reminiscent of the old lead registration plates, which were WX. So, for example, Arriva had some ALX 400s, W6 ranges. DWX first had some W7, what have you, CWX. I'm sure the company's had some other ones, like Craig's got WX6025 on an Omnicity, stuff like that. So I kind of like stuff that's kind of like a nod to the past. Even take the Evora, the 23 plate Evora nub. UB is an old Leeds plate, 9936 UB on another Omnicity. It's an old Leeds plate. So, and I think his new 74 plate, sorry, is trying to get same as his 23 plate, as close as he can. He's trying to get UB on that one. So that'd be quite good. Just noticing now, actually, we've altered course because with the 10 going to Horsforth Station, so we kind of did the loop and then extended up to the station. I think Yorkshire also did that one. So basically, kind of honour that bit, they rerouted the 9 and 9C to also serve it. So when it gets to the roundabout, it turns right onto Low Lane and up to Try Road to serve the station, and then basically like a 50A to go around and then into Horsforth that way, rather than straight up the ring road like the 27 does. Okay, so it comes down here. This is Troy Road now, I think. Same road, just different name. It goes to the end of here, and then basically your station is opposite. You get off. You either get off this one or the one around the corner. Yeah, you get off this one. Or they're probably both about equal distance. You get off there to end. Bridge is there, and then that station. And then 10 used to come down here and then spin round and go back up. Oh look, there's CWW. So that's the other little E200. And the one behind this is CWY, which is the long E200. So I'll be happy to get that one back down to White Rose. Yeah, I'll have done a short one and a long one today. And all being well, fingers crossed, try and get another long one going back around the loop. I don't know what the odds are for that one, but we'll see. It seems like a good idea to kill an hour. Thank you very much. We've got to occupy the corner where there's some pluggy plugs. Went in. Oh, that's a spot. Yeah, that's nice. So yeah, most of the way down the ring road already. So far so good. Just literally the roadworks over at Swillington, where there's some temporary lights by Tesco, four-way lights. So here we go, I-9 to White Rose. This is SK24CWY. Excellent stuff. Hey buddy, you okay?
Yeah, you?
Yeah, not bad time.
Thank
Ta.
you.
There we are, same spec, just a longer bus. Fastly. And here we are back at Pudsey. Time now is 13:23. I left at, call it 8 o'clock. So yeah, good what, 5.5 hours, something like that, with breaks in between. So I'm gonna get off here because all the new ones are on together now at night. Oh, so I'm gonna wait an hour for CWZ.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much, buddy. Thank you. You too. So yeah, there we are. There's two SquarePegs here, the SRE98 doing the 81s on the SquarePeg stand as we call it. And then SK24 CWY on the 9 to finish off the loop to the White Rose. And my boys, I'm afraid I'm going to have to leave it at that. When I got to Pudsey, I got a call from my ears to say that there was an engineer coming to the house to go and sort some stuff out. So basically just had to dip straight back there and stayed in, just did some tidying and stuff. So yeah, I'm going to end the video and I will have to hunt for the other two new MMCs another time. But I do hope you enjoyed this video. Probably a bit of a lengthy one, but yeah, it's been fun. And with that said, don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe, and I'll see you whenever I'll next see you, my boys. Steady out.